Facebook, hello YouTube, and hello Folk Alliance Conference. We're just gonna noodle around here for a second and give folks a minute to join us. If you are joining us, please say where you are. Ooh. And maybe I'll tune my guitar while we're getting this. This is Natalie Price. I'm Arielle Silver. Let's see here. Are we at the top of the hour now? We are.
6:30.
6:30 Central Time, 4:30 Pacific Time. Hello, everybody. I am Arielle Silver, and no other way. This is Natalie Price. I can never get that. I am in Los Angeles in my shed in the backyard. You might hear birds singing in the orange tree outside the window. And Natalie, where are you right now?
I am in Austin, Texas.
How's it going in Austin, Texas? Do you have snow on the
ground? It's a balmy
ground?
75 degrees today.
No, it isn't. Is it really?
Uh-huh. I sat in a hammock. Got some sun earlier.
Whiplash, my gosh.
I know. I was sweating today. I could not believe it.
You were without power, am I right?
Last week we had no power from my house from Sunday to Wednesday. And no internet all week. No data, phone data.
So where are you right now? Are you in your home?
In my home. This is actually, it's basically like a hotel room, just like Folk Alliance. I've got the curtains behind me. And here we are.
Yeah.
Up close and personal.
Natalie, you and I were roommates last year for Folk Alliance.
We were. Such good times.
So the only thing we have missing is some tea. We had a whole...
And Grace.
Tea and Grace.
Part 3 of the room.
I feel like that's the name of a song right there. But that's right. Tea and Grace. You asked me to kick us off, even though you're my guest. So
I'll explain if you want. I am currently have another tab open, which is a big no-no on these live streams because it interferes sometimes. Because I'm sharing this on my Facebook page, or trying to, and so I don't want to interfere. I can't obviously play a song and share it at the same time, so I'm hoping you also should share it on your Facebook page. We'll all hang and do songs together. So please, Arielle, I'd love for you to start us today.
So I'll kick us off while Natalie does that. So hi, everybody. I'm going to start off with a song called Someone Else's Dream. And I have a couple of songs. It's funny, I've been reflecting on this. I have a couple of songs that are about the road not taken or the other path or just the choices that we make in life. I had a realization at some point in my life that, when you're younger, it's like, oh, the world is your oyster, whatever path you like. Yes, I want to be an astronaut. Yes, I want to be a songwriter. And then at some point you decide to be a songwriter, not an astronaut. Or something else and not an archaeologist. So this song is about that, called Someone Else's Dream. If you were the woman that you wanted to be, you'll be knee-deep in dirt, combing layers of earth. You'll be digging down through the centuries, making stories out of broken pottery. But you settled down and married young, and now you're looking in the mirror at the woman you've become. And what do you do with someone else's dream? Someone else's life, someone's heart, back in someone else's dream. If you were the woman that you wanted to be, you'll be skidding out the lane before the screen door hits the frame. You'll be steering straight to land you never knew. Buried temples and gods, shaking off your facade. But what kind of woman breaks a decent home? And how do you know if you can make it on your own? And what do you do someone's heart. And what can you say when you are caught between who you are and who you thought you'd be? Why do you shove the pieces of yourself under the rug? And what do you do with someone else's dream? Someone else's life? Someone's heart. And what can you say when you are caught between who you are and who you thought you would be? Back in someone else's dream. Someone else's dream. Back in someone else's dream.
Yay!
So, did we make it clear that we're going to go back and forth? This is someone told me recently. I said song swapping, and this
They didn't
person
know
was
what it was?
like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. It is exactly what it sounds like, right?"
Yeah, you just take turns.
Yeah.
I on the advertisement I put ITR in the round.
Yep.
It makes more sense if there's maybe more than two people. Song
Yeah.
swap makes sense for two people. But
Yeah.
like,
I
anyways.
feel like 3 you get a round or not a triangle, I guess. with different shapes.
yeah. Okay, your. Oh, I completely didn't see all. I was in the wrong comment thread. Sorry, guys.
Well,
Hey, there's Texas and Phoenix and Austin. I'm in Austin too. And cool.
Arizona is in the house. I think we got Chrissy. Where are you again? Not South. You're in North Carolina. Wow, we got a couple of states represented. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
All right, your song inspired a new one. I don't think you've heard it yet. Because of the word dream and the idea of kind of being a different person, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for it?
Yeah. Bring it
It's
on.
called I Couldn't See. We took a plane that summer to Seattle. We were 4 months in. I said I loved him, though I didn't like when we were kissing. I started growing my hair out. He said he liked it long. Mondays at the red-eye fly, playing to an empty bar. He was in the corner waiting there to get my stuff into the car. I thought him sweet, I couldn't see there was something deeper going on. He's telling me that I'm the one. There was a night we sat in darkness in my car, and I confessed I thought him safe because of faith, but was condemned and feeling stressed. He took me to a field, tried to pray it out of me in tongues. He's telling me that I'm the one. I couldn't see what I'd become. Bit by bit I lost myself in his dream. and somehow I still feared he was my last opportunity. He's telling me that I'm the one. I couldn't see what I'd become. Ooh, Sometimes I wake up from a dream and think about our time, how he was the worst thing and the best thing for me in my life. Had to feel the flames of the fire to find the will to run.
Natalie, your voice is like, it's like fondue, like melted chocolate. Every time, I've never been able to put that into words before, but
Chocolate
I realized
fondue.
as you were
That's
singing.
like the best compliment ever.
I know, seriously.
I like fondue.
Who doesn't like fondue?
Thank you.
Yeah, oh, I like that song. What did you rhyme? That was a wonderful rhyme. Opportunity. What was the line before that?
Dream, I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
So I lost myself. It's hard to remember your own lyrics when you're not singing them.
I know it.
Bit by bit I lost myself in his dream. And somehow I still feared he was my last opportunity.
Yeah, gosh, what a line. And a great rhyme, too.
Thank you.
But, yeah, that line just kind of really resonated. Thank you for that. You said that's a new one?
It is. Thanks, Susie.
This is
I can
really
watch the
fun,
comments for you if you want. Is your computer
yeah.
kind of far away?
It's a little bit far.
I'll tell you if anything important crops up. And I'll shout out everyone who...
I hope something important crops up.
Hey, y'all, if you're watching, drop a comment or a question, and we'll give you a little shout out.
Speaking of shout out, I want to give a shout out to you, Natalie, right now, because right at the beginning of the pandemic, you and I got on the phone. It was probably like the first week. We had only met a few months earlier at Folk Alliance, and then COVID hit, and then we got on the phone.
Our reunion show. This is our reunion.
This is our reunion. And you were like, I want to add something to the conversation, the big conversation, whatever that big conversation is. And you were like, I'm not exactly sure what that is. And it turned into this nightly conversation that you started back then and that you have continued on. I know it's not every night now, but you have continued to connect with musicians and artists and invite them into your live streams on a really, like, almost nightly basis, several times a week now, right?
I just went down to once a week. Occasionally
Good
I'll
for
do
you.
a Saturday morning, but yeah, it was a little too much.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And that inspired me to start doing the things that I've been doing, and you and I have just both been doing a lot of live streaming this year. But this
Who would have thought?
I know, but this week with Folk Alliance, this is really the first time that I've been doing these like song swaps with other songwriters, and it's really fun.
It is fun. Thanks for inviting me in.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks,
for saying
Robert.
yes.
G. Mark Denman says hi.
G. Mark is in Dallas area.
D-Town, that's
Yeah.
my hometown. Howdy.
I always think of Texas when I play this song. This is The Calling, and it was I didn't write it in Texas. I wrote it here, but in Los Angeles. But there's something about driving across. I mean, I spent a little bit of time when I was on touring through Texas, and I don't know. I felt like, when you're in a space long enough, you start to commune with it. And I never lived in Texas, but there was something about driving through West Texas, Central Texas, just driving for a long time through Texas, Abilene, Odessa, and the tumbleweeds and the trains. That it was really the trains and
Trains, yes, lots of
freight
trains.
trains. That was the seed, the beginning of this song, which is essentially an existential crisis song, because we all need at least one of those. Freight trains in the distance, we'll hear that whistle blow. We'll see it slipping like a serpent beneath the sunset glow, and further out the clouds are building up a storm. They're throwing bolts of lightning. They say it's gonna pour, and someone's calling someone. I can hear the neighbors ring. But no one's calling me. I turn up all the lamps, like a lighthouse at the bay. And tip an empty bottle to another lonely day. And off the porch in the clover, beyond the throw of light, the fireflies are blinking, the coming of the night, like 1,000 tiny torches on a broken down marquee. No one's calling me. That train knows where it's going. If you make it back around, I'll be sitting in the porch light on the lonely side of town. Closer now, the clouds. It's really gonna pour. It's rumbling with thunder, like the coming of the Lord, and someone's calling someone. Can almost hear that choir sing. No one's calling me. No one's calling me. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
A few people tuning in from Irving and Dallas. Lots of claps from Robert.
Thank you, Robert. Yeah, Susie Irving. I don't know where Irving is, but I knew that
It's
Susie was in
like right
the
next to the
Dallas area.
DFW airport.
Awesome. And from Folk Alliance, hi Donna, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. So very cool.
Hi, Donna.
So Natalie, what you got for us?
One of my favorite things about song swaps is that sometimes I like to have a set list and sometimes I don't. In song swaps, it's fun to not have a set list because I like to be inspired by the song that's played before me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to play the song originally, but now that you played that one, I'm going to play it. I haven't played it in a while, so we'll see how that goes. But it's from my album, Is It Too Late? And it was also inspired by trains in Texas and a rainstorm.
Perfect.
And just weather in general, but also weather of the heart, just like unrequited love. So it's called Is It Too Late? Your atmosphere pressing near, rolling with the clouds, heavy rains, falling tears, cleansing the town. Clear blue skies look alive, burning on my brain. The way you move, bending light like bows of rain. Is it too late? Is it too late? Give me a sign, give me a sign. A minute more, you're through the door. I'm already gone. A secret sigh, the wanting more. Hollow song. Is it too late? Is it too late? Give me a sign, give me a sign. 'Cause nothing can change the desert like rain. Nothing reminds me like seeing your face. Nothing can change the desert like rain. Nothing reminds me. change the desert like rain. Nothing reminds me, nothing can change the desert like rain. Nothing reminds me like seeing your face, your face, your face.
So lovely, Natalie. It's mesmerizing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you say that was a new one or an older one?
It's an older one actually off of it's released. It's on Spotify, Apple. It's on my
What's
first.
the name of it?
Is It Too Late?
Is it too late? Nothing can change a desert like rain. It's not just that it's a lovely song. A lovely line. It's a lovely phrasing of it, because you just kind of hang. Nothing can change.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Susie. Hey, Mary. Marilyn Mascot says hi.
Hello, Marilyn. I love all these folks who wouldn't normally get to peek into a Folk Alliance conference, getting a little bit of the experience of it. Basically, song swaps and all this stuff just happened all night long.
In like 3 different floors full of hotel rooms that are all like reconfigured to be mini like songwriter stages, basically.
Yeah, it's kind
People just like move the beds out of the way, set up chairs. It's cool.
It's a brilliant format for a music conference.
It's exhausting too.
It's exhausting, yes, but
You
all of
lost
the
your
music-
voice last year.
I did lose my voice.
I only made it to one set, and it was the one that you were trying to figure out how. I think I only made it to one set.
I
Maybe
think
made
it
to
was.
more.
I think I might have had 3 showcases, and that was, I think, the 3rd one. And I had no voice at that point. So to say I did spoken word, it was more like whispered word, and I couldn't sing, but I played the guitar part. It was.
She really. And when you met all the DJs and everything, you had it queued up on your phone to play for people, and I was like, you really dug into technology. You dug deep to like connect, and without a voice at a music conference.
At a music conference, well, and I just sort of took it as a sign that I should listen more, and so I felt like that became my mission, to just try to listen as deeply as I could. It was actually, in a strange way, a blessing, I think. To lose your voice at a music conference is not a small thing.
What are you gonna play?
I'm gonna play a new song. So do you have any songs about ghosts? Because this one is about ghosts. So start to cue up if you do.
I'll think of one.
You'll
I'm gonna
think of
mute myself. I'll be
or
thinking.
boats. This one's called
Boats.
Ghost Ships.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Justine. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. We talked forever of a blue house in a magazine, the orange flames of maple trees in fall. We'd fix the cellar, piano in the living room, a bookcase and curtains in the hall. I made a scrapbook in my mind of future times. Sailing on ghost ships, out to sea on ghost ships, things we never did. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Maybe winter, digging out from snow, the last nor'easter froze us to the core. Or maybe youth, hadn't lived enough to see the way that love can leave you wanting more. By summer we were through House of Blue. Sailing on ghost ships, out to sea on ghost ships, things we never did. Ooh, 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 ooh. Unlived lives on ghost ships, still afloat on ghost ships, lives we never lived. Now and then I hear some news of you. It looks like somehow we both made it to the other coast. Do you believe in ghosts? Sailing on ghost ships, out to sea on ghost ships, things we never did. Ooh, 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 ooh. Unlived lives on ghost ships, still afloat on ghost ships, lives we never lived. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts?
Yay.
Thank you. Hi, Chandra. I see Chandra popped in. So
And
great to see you
Justine.
guys. Thank you all for showing up to these shows. I'm doing these live streams. I have 7 live streams over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. Natalie has done 2 shows today. This is her second. So thank you. I'm so glad to have you here.
My guitar got a little warm,
Yeah.
maybe because I got a little warm being under pressure in a good way. So I thought of a couple songs, and well, I thought of one song that's probably the most similar, called Dreamwalker. And but I have a newer song that also has dream in the title. It's the one that I warmed up with, and I think I want to play that one instead because it's a little more towards addiction and distraction, but which I think is equally creepy. And that's how I'm gonna stretch it. Addiction and distraction are kind of creepy.
It's a winning description.
There you go. All right. This is a new one called In My Dreams. I discovered you in a parking lot. My second trip to Music Town. We met again in a bar in New Orleans, and ever since I struggled to put you down. You're just sitting there in the cupboard shadows, patiently waiting, 'cause you know that I know that just as soon as I can justify it, I'm coming for you, 'cause you never tell me no. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. Well, I never believed in the magical until you cast your own spell on me. Just like a bug in the blue light of death, I put my faith in technology. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. When does distraction become an addiction? The line's too thin to know. You're so beautiful, and I don't want to let you go. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. There was a time you never crossed my mind, and now it seems you're always in my dreams.
I love it. Yeah, that's such an interesting idea. There was a time when you never crossed my mind, and you know that time before you know someone, and then you know them, and then they're there. It's like an idea. You know, an idea doesn't exist at all until you have it, and then it occupies space. I love it.
Yeah, it's infuriating
Ha!
sometimes.
So there
Thanks, Susie.
Oh, I love it. Natalie, you're in Susie's head. Okay, I think that I'm gonna take the challenge,
All right.
Natalie. You said that this one that you just played, you mentioned addiction, and that comes up in this song.
All right.
Also, the idea of perhaps thinking about someone after they're not part of your life. I just gotta tune up the old guitar, the oldest song in the book, right here. You said that it's 75 degrees in Austin today. It's mighty warm here in Los Angeles as well, and I'm glad to know that it's warmer in Texas, because I didn't want to mention that, you know, it's blue skies and orange blossoms right here.
You
right
said
now.
your tree was blooming, and I'm like, well, that sounds lovely.
It is. It's right there. I'm looking at it. It's not it's just the beginning of the buds. I just noticed the other day that there was some new growth, and it's kind of miraculous how quickly it happens. It's like every day you can come out with a ruler and measure, you know, the just the tiniest bud that will eventually become a blossom or a fruit. I also find this tree, normally I absolutely love it. I'm finding it, to be honest, a little depressing this year, because at the beginning of COVID, I've spent the whole pandemic in this room, which I love.
Oh.
But at the beginning of COVID, it was March, and the tree was in full bloom and blossom, and it gave me such joy. And I'm finding it a little bit
that you're still here.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little
Through a
bit
whole
sad
year.
that I'm now seeing a full year cycle of this tree. I mean, I would spend time in the shed anyway, but just knowing, I don't know. You know what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
I hope my capo's in the right place for this song. For some reason,
I've already played at least two too high.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so we'll do this. Let's see. Okay. It's called You Were Light. Ooh, 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 ooh. Stood out in the cold, the end of an old year. A sprinkling of snow, a noisemaker blow. Your face reflected gold and red. You lit your cigarette, and for a second you were light, and I could navigate your sky, steer through 1,000 storied miles, sail through miracles and trials. You never saw spring, you never stopped drinking. I searched in the dark, stayed looking too long. I saw your spark and thought of stars that shine 10 billion years. 'Cause for a second you were light, and I could navigate your sky, steer through 1,000 storied miles, sail through miracles and trials. You were light, all our uncharted waters clear, all of our faults and fractured nights were beautified. Ooh, 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 I saw your spark and thought of stars that shine 10 billion years. 'Cause for a second you were light, and I could navigate your sky, steer through 1,000 storied miles, sail through miracles and trials. You were light, all our uncharted waters clear, all of our faults and fractured nights were beautified. Ooh, 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 you were light. Ooh, ooh, you were light.
What is that line? A star shone for 10 million years for a second, or is it two lines, two separate lines, or is that on purpose?
I saw your spark. Wait, you're right. It's so hard to think of lyrics separated from.
And then it's like
saw
right
your
before
spark.
you became light. It's
I
that
saw
line
your
right before.
spark and thought of stars that shine 10 billion years, and for a second, you were light.
So they weren't shining for 10 billion years for a second. That's a sentence, and then for a second you were light.
I saw
So I
your
was like-
spark, and I thought of stars that shine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The collapsing of time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the collapsing of hands below from Robert.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
Am I still not tuned? No, we're good. You did make me think of, when you said thinking of someone, remembering someone, someone coming to mind. That's what this song is about. Being really, but this one's more like being really grateful you're not in a previous relationship. I think I've played this one for you before. It's called These Days. I'm so glad I wasn't younger when we met. We might have tried harder, I might have stayed longer. We'd have more regret. Sometimes, honey, I still wonder why I stayed. Bearing your jealousy, the heaviness strangled me, a songbird in a cage. These days, you still come to mind, but it's not like it was when you'd cross it infinite times. I'm so glad I can say I'm finally clean. The poison you gave me silenced and chained me. Now this bird can sing. These days you still come to mind, but it's not like it was when you'd cross it infinite times. Baby, it's better we tried to love each other and we said goodbye. 'Cause I learned to spot a toxic love like you got before it gets me high. These days, these days, these days, these days, you still come to mind, but it's not like it was when you'd cross it infinite times. Baby, it's better we tried to love each other and we said goodbye. 'Cause I learned to spot a toxic love like you got before it gets me high. These days, these days, these days, these days.
Right on. I love that song. Thank you for
Thanks.
playing that. Yeah, I really am a fan of that. We did our this is, as you said at the beginning, kind of a reunion, our one-year reunion show. But the very, pretty much within an hour, I think, of us meeting, we were sharing a hotel room together. So we actually, this is not usual for adults to actually meet in a hotel room, in like a completely, innocent fashion. And we met in the hotel room that we were sharing with Grace for those however many days it was. And I think within an hour of you and I, first we like had some conversation, like, hi, who are you? Here are the snacks. And then we sat down and we traded a few songs right away.
Yes.
Which is probably why I feel so incredibly comfortable, almost comfortable enough to play a very new song, but not quite.
All right.
Not gonna, maybe the next time you and I do this, I will, I think we have time for one more each, and then we will bid adieu to you and you. And I think I'm gonna end on this one. I didn't play it yesterday, so trying to mix it up. Let's see here. And one of my fondest memories of our roommate situation, despite me not having the voice, I think the very last night, the three of us stayed up till 4 in the morning. I don't think I have laughed so hard in my life as I did.
That was maybe my fault.
I think maybe we all had a little something to do with it. It's very fun. So this song is called Laugh About It. This old roof is full of leaks. It's dripping in the kitchen. It's been raining for a week. We're fighting over money again, yeah. Barely making do, holding on to dreams. Gotta choose between the house and a tank of gasoline. It ain't too funny now, no. But the day's gonna come, honey, when we're gonna laugh about the days we counted every penny. We're gonna laugh at all the ways our pockets came up empty. One thing I always thank is I got you beans or bank. We're gonna laugh, 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 laugh about it. Catching drops in a pail. The storm is never ending, and we're trying to fix the sail. Need something lucky now, yeah. Babe, don't turn to your side. Let's meet in the middle and swallow our pride. It ain't too funny now, no. But the day's gonna come, honey, when we're gonna laugh about the days we counted every penny. We're gonna laugh at all the ways our pockets came up empty. One thing I always thank is I got you beans or bank. We're gonna laugh, 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 laugh about Thank you. And that is my last one for the day, and let's hear yours.
Okay, I'm deciding between two. I'm torn.
Oh, do you need me to flip a pick?
Yeah, I have a killer new upbeat song, or I could pull out the kalimba for the kalimba song.
I know that second one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love that one, but I'm kind of curious about this other one, this first one.
Okay.
Killer
All right,
upbeat
we'll do the
song.
new one. Okay, this one's called Done, and it's great to close on it because then we're done.
Yeah.
But if you're tuning in on Facebook, hang out for a little while because we'll hang out with you for a few minutes. Well, I think I'll take up smoking. Never have before. To keep my fingers busy and my body off the floor. You had me at your silhouette, you and your hat and hair. And when I saw you in the light, I had to get some air. What have you done to me? Done, done to me. Done, done, done to me. Well, lately I've been hungry, but I can't seem to stomach food. Because you make me so damn nervous, it's the strangest truth. I wrote that script out in my head, the one where we were friends. And somehow it made sense to me, but I couldn't read the end. What have you done to me? Done, done to me. Done, done, done to me. What have you done to me? Done, done to me. Done, done, done to me. And you think that I'm a robot programmed from my youth, that I don't make my choices or consider other views. And the truth is, and the truth is, and the truth is that I got a little drunk last night and lost all of my clothes. And woke up with you on my mind. I'll never let you know. What have you done to me? Done, done to me. Done to me. Done, done to me. What have you done to me? Done, done to me. Done, done, done to me. What have you done to me? Done, done to me. Done, done, done to me. What have you done to me? Done, done to me. I'm done, 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 done. Oh, oh.
Right on. Nice. It's a keeper.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks for
I love
having
it.
me. I'm Natalie Price.
Thanks for coming, Natalie Price. I'm Arielle Silver.
Yay.
So we'll say goodbye to Folk Alliance. They might have cut us off already, or they'll be cutting us off right now. Thank you, Folk Alliance. And those of you on Facebook and YouTube, I am playing more showcases tomorrow, Wednesday. I have 2. And Thursday I have 2, plus I have a weekly Thursday interview show, Tomes and Tunes, which is still going on as scheduled, even in conference week. So all of that is at my website, and maybe I'll put it in the chat box, but would love to see you. And Natalie, what are you off to now?
Probably dinner.
Dinner. Anything?
I can be found at Nat
yeah,
Price
you can.
Music everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's Facebook, Instagram, Venmo, Patreon. Pretty much just look up Nat Price Music and you can find me.
I didn't know you had a Patreon.
I do.
Good
Do you?
for you? I do not.
Okay.
I do
Keep me
not.
posted.
Ooh, I gotta check out your Patreon. Because I stalk you everywhere else, so I mean, you know.
I give a sneak peeks to all the new songs
Oh.
and behind the scenes stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's tempting. And so dinner is being served for you soon. I am gonna go off to teach yoga. So for any of you watching, if you need some yoga, come to my website and sign up for yoga class. It starts in 30 minutes.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
I know.
Get ready
All
to
right.
sweat.
Natalie, I will catch you later. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
singing
me.
your songs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Bye, everybody.